When the rest of Europe starts unpacking their winter clothes, Spain always keeps the naked season alive for quite a bit longer. Autumn here still typically brings warm sun, mild breezes, and beaches where clothes were never part of the plan. When the main tourist season is officially over, it's the perfect time to get naked in Spain. Alicante is our first stop. The dry air and golden light make October feel more like late summer. Even in November, daytime temperatures can climb into the mid-20s, which feels plenty warm when you're stretching out on soft sand. Playa Los Tosales is the most famous nude beach here. It's wide, sandy, and official, with signs that leave no doubt that nudity is very welcome. On warm weekends, it fills up with a lively mix of locals and visitors, creating a vibrant atmosphere. If you'd rather hear the sea more than other people's conversations, Playa El Carabassi is another good option. This is a seemingly endless stretch of sand, backed by high dunes that block the wind. The feeling here is quieter, more natural. And for those who like to combine city life with naked swims, the Cap d'Alorta Peninsula offers small coves and rocky shelves just minutes from Alicante streets. It's the sort of place where you can grab a coffee in town and be naked by the sea before it gets cold. Further south, the vibe at Vera Playa makes a big switch in autumn. Without the summer crush, there's more space to settle in, but the 3-kilometer nude beach still feels alive. The sand is soft, the sea stays mild into late autumn, and bars and restaurants keep their doors open, giving the promenade a steady rhythm of activity. The atmosphere is easygoing, and the mix of familiar faces and new visitors make it feel like a clothes-free community rather than a tourist destination. For many, this shoulder season is the best time to come. Warm air, fewer crowds, and a sense of calm that summer can't deliver. If you're already in Vera, it's worth taking at least a day to explore Cabo de Gata National Park. This coastline is untamed, where every beach is nude-friendly by default. From the remote, wild scenery at Punta de los Muertos to the quieter Cala del Plomo, where the main soundtrack is the rustle of wind through the dry sand and the steady roll of waves. For the adventurous, Cala de San Pedro lies at the end of a 5-kilometer hike. The effort pays off with a hippie vibe, campsites in the bush, and a bay where clothes feel very unnecessary. And then there are Playa de los Genoveses and Playa de Monsul, famous for their volcanic backdrops and cinematic feel. Standing on those beaches in autumn, with softer light and fewer footprints, is as close as it gets to having a film set all to yourself. Down in Andalusia, the Calas de Roche hide beneath tall cliffs that shield them from the wind. Cala El Fraile Chico has official nude-friendly signs, and the atmosphere carries into Cala El Enebro and Cala del Pato. The sound bounces back in echoes, with the waves breaking and the seabirds calling. There's a rhythm to this coast, finding a cove, settling down with a towel, and just watching the tide breathe in and out. The sheltered setting makes it one of the most reliable autumn clothes-free spots in Spain. Offshore, the Balearic Islands get rid of their summer crowds and return to themselves. Ibiza, so frenetic in July and August, suddenly feels like a different island once October comes. Escavallet is a classic nude beach, long and sandy with plenty of space to spread out. Cala Escondida is another autumn gem. Marked by its famous nudist rock, it draws a laid-back crowd once the big clubs shut down for the season. Beaches like Es Figural and Agua Blanca take on a similar setting, often making you feel like you're the only person left on Ibiza. Over on Formentera, Sezilletes is still dazzling, with Caribbean blue water and white sand. If that's too busy for you, Playa Es Migjorn is typically longer and quieter, with plenty of space to walk naked along the tide line without passing another person for maybe hours. When even mainland Spain begins to cool down, the Canary Islands are entering their high clothes-free season. These islands sit closer to Africa, so autumn here feels a lot like summer elsewhere. On Gran Canaria, the Maspalomas dunes roll endlessly towards the sea, with a huge nude zone that stays lively year-round. Walking barefoot across warm sand dunes before cooling off in the Atlantic is a ritual that never loses its appeal. On Tenerife, Diego Hernandez has a younger, hippie rhythm with Sandy Cove, where guitars and laughter often carry into the evening. Lanzarote's Papagayo beaches are tucked into a protected reserve, their golden sands mixed in with volcano stone, making nudity feel completely natural. And then there's Fuerteventura, perhaps the most generous of all. From Costa Calma to Morojable in the south, or up north around El Cotillo and Corralejo, the coastline feels like one endless invitation to get naked. The sand is fine, the breeze steady, and the dunes seem built for sunbathing under a forgiving sun. So, if it's getting a bit chilly on your side of the world, no worries. Spain's beaches keep the naked season going strong. Thanks for coming along on this quick tour around Spain's best nude beaches to visit in autumn. This was just a grip of the offer, and there are many more where you can enjoy beautiful days in the nude. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more inspiration for your next clothes-free vacations.